Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. My name is Veroosh and this is the Pick a Card channel. And this channel we are doing pick a cards. We have 3 pick a cards for you today for who you will love next. It's a description of the person, full description. We're giving the description of their life, the description of how they look like. We give you astrologicals. I also have tokens here. Yes, the tokens are back, so you guys can go and check them out. And then I tell you guys what the person looks like, what your relationship with them will be like. I give extra keywords. I pick these little sticks. These are Chinese fortune sticks also for them. Now I didn't interpret them in every single option, so you can go into the description and read that description, but that's not with my interpretation in the option, so you can just get a bonus explanation there. I used crystals today just because I felt like it and because it was a sunny day. So this is Carnelian for one, and it's beautiful Carnelian. It's like a little bean. I love it so much. And then we have the Hexahedron, which is a cube, and this is a crystal. This is a solid, right? One of the solids, and it's a hexahedron crystal. So hopefully it'll focus. I'm losing light, so there we go. Nope. But you know what I just want to show you the include. Oh, there it goes. See? For a second it focused. And then we have fluorite for number 3, which is a little rose fluorite energy. So choose one of these options, 1, 2, or 3. And then go to that section of the video. If it doesn't work out for you, choose another one, please. Go ahead and choose another one. And at the end, I have a special love bonus. And in the videos, I say like love bonus oracle cards, but what it turned out to be was like a message of what you need to do next to get to love. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, bye. Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is a description of who you will love next. So let's take a look at your cards first. This is your person, okay? So they have the moon card, which is confront. And then we have the 2 of air, refusing to see. Ooh. This is a mysterious person. Strength in bonds, strengthening bonds, okay. And then we have the 2, which is finding balance. And we have the 8 of control, which is the strength card. And the throat chakra, okay. So I feel as though this is a person who's had a past in which they in some way had a lot of personal issues that they had to figure out, but miraculously their life got better, and it got better through a lot of work on their part. So they put a lot of effort into their life and improved their life, and it was both their effort and also good luck for them that allowed that to happen. I feel as though this person is coming out of their shell and they're communicating more and more about their experiences, and I think that maybe as they communicate of themselves more, then they show to other people what they're truly about. I feel like they're a kid who in some way never like spoke up, who was always kind of diminished in their family in some way. They were very quiet for a long time, and they never had an opportunity to kind of share of who they are or of themselves. And I think that they are strengthening the bond not only with other people who they're dealing with, and those relationships are improving, but also they're strengthening bonds within their own relationship, within a relationship to themselves, right? And I think that that gains momentum and strength. They got very lucky with regard to their life, you know. Something pulled them out of it and out of their circumstances and allowed them to progress. I feel as though they're wanting to speak up and share their experience or share whatever they've gone through, their experiences or what they think about it. And so I think that they're making progress. Let's take a look at your description of the person. So we have the Queen of Wands. She's really beautiful. She's a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But she has, whether this is a man or a woman, this person was very, very beautiful when they were young, and I feel as though they were sort of the target of a lot of attention that wasn't positive, and they had no protection for how they looked, you know. So they looked beautiful and there was no protection for that, so they were either ostracized or they were picked on, but they were like a really beautiful child. Here is the next card. We have, I feel as though this person may have gone through like going back and forth on their looks. They may have switched styles a lot, how they express themselves in terms of their look. They could have changed their hair a lot, or you know, just what they wear, and they could have been a bit of a chameleon as they were trying to figure out who they truly were, because I think that they were so confused about who they were. Okay, the next card is, this person probably has very fair hair and also like a fair face. Now this could be a person from any ethnic background. It's just in relation to their ethnic background, they're fair. So they could be even a dark-skinned person who has very fair features. Even if they have very dark skin, they look fair to people, if that makes sense. So it's less to do with like the actual pigmentation or the darkness of their eyes, hair, or skin, and more to do with like they have this fairness about them. They look like more like glowy, or they look like more light when people see them. Okay, and here is the next message. We have the Chariot. This person has soft features. I feel as though maybe this person has in some way worked a lot on their looks as well. I think this person's looks went from like really to kind of okay, and that was a part of them kind of owning it, you know, and working with that. I feel as though this person practiced yoga. Just kidding, but kind of maybe, yeah. This person practiced a lot of yoga and a lot of personal refinement, so they have a very like flowy look to them, but it's also a look that could be a kind of like very specific attention to detail. Everything that they wear or everything that they portray about themselves has been carefully molded. They had to put thoughts into it because of where they came from, so they have to put a lot of effort in their looks, although there is this kind of air of like just ease. Then we have the Prince of Wands. I feel like this person really wants to look their best a lot, and they're going to put a lot of time and energy into how they look. I feel as though they are probably a slimmer build, or they in some way like slimmer, or maybe I feel as though they have like delicate but yet kind of delicate features, but also like with a slight point, so you can kind of see their nose is like delicate and not like pointy, but like kind of swoops down. And I feel like they have probably like high cheekbones. There is this kind of roundness to their features, but there's also this kind of petite quality to them as well. Okay, so let's take a look at what happens in this relationship. I have this little thing, and then we'll describe the relationship itself, and maybe we'll go a bit deeper. So we have the heart chakra. So this is a heart-based connection. I feel that there's a lot of sympathy between you and this other person. Both of you may be working in a caring capacity, or in a place where you're doing a lot of caring for others. You meet this person, and I feel as though there could be a second chance with this person. It could be like not necessarily the most intense thing off the bat, or it might be too intense and you may back off only to gather yourself and figure out that that's kind of what you want or what you need. And then I think that there'll be a lot of work that you're going to put into kind of making this happen, and I think it's going to be on both sides. So you kind of mess up the timing at first, but then in order to kind of gain that connection, you try really, really hard to form that relationship after. I think that both of you are probably pretty shy with this relationship straight off the bat, maybe because there's history for them or for you, and so you're very cautious going into it. Conflict and defeat. There's a lot of self-doubt. So there, there could be rejection at first from one or both people, as they in some way feel like they're not going to be welcome, or that there's kind of like a doubt that they experience about their life. And then we have the sun. So there's definitely going to be a connection, and it's going to be a really strong one once you get going. I just think this person has baggage, and I don't really necessarily think that like baggage is a bad thing. It might be just, they had a tough growing up to do, so it takes them a while to open up and to be there for people. Here is the next message. Coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. So everything happens for a reason. I do feel really strongly like there's going to be, for a minute, or only in the beginning, there's going to be like a deterrence, like, oh, this is not going to work out. There's going to be that feeling, but then there's going to be a strong pull, magnetic pull between the two of you, in which you want to be together. We have the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility, and when your heart opens after a period of waiting, it's going to be on. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So that's going to be rad. Okay, so why don't we take a look at the dice, and then I'll do some tokens. Yes, tokens are back. Let's see. Okay, so here are your numbers. So we have the number 2. Could be in February, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, even 2 months from now. And maybe there is going to be something involving the number 2. It may be one of your soul paths as well. And then we have 12, which can mean that this is going to happen in a year from now. Or it can break down to the number 3 soul path if you have that number. Also, it can be 12 hours, 12 days, or 12 weeks from now as well. So we have the South Node. Yeah, you guys are this person, what I get really clearly about this person is that they are breaking karma. They're breaking karma from their past, and they're freeing themselves from karma. And that's what all that childhood stuff was about. And Pluto, so they could have strong Scorpio placements, but they may have, like, Pluto has a lot to do with power we can't control, power that is like upon us and that leads us and that we have to abide by, and it's not necessarily stuff that can be logically explained too easily. So sometimes it's beyond us, in terms of, sometimes it's beyond us in terms of how to negotiate or how to relate to it, and how to relate to it better. The next message is the Pisces. Okay, and so Pisces, this could have happened to someone. I mean, the person could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, but this can also happen in February or March, or it could have a very dreamy energy about it, which I really do feel from these cards. And then we have Libra, so this could also happen between September and October. This person could be sun, moon, or rising Libra. This could be a person who deals with, like, works in an office. They could be an office clerk or something like that, more professional job. I think that their work life has been impacted by their childhood, so everything they're kind of getting a late start on. Okay. So let's pick. I have 4 tokens here, 5 and 6. Okay, we are on like Donkey Kong right now. So I have Pisces again, strong hit. That's that really loving energy that I feel between you and them. This is winter time, so this is to do with winter. So wherever you are in the world, these are timeless readings, so wait for the next winter time, or there could be a very important breakthrough. Maybe that's when the waiting will be over. And then we have the solar plexus, right? That's the chakra symbol for the solar plexus. This person has a lot to prove in their life, you know, and Mars. So they do have a lot of like agency. They're very like, you know, they're very like go for it kind of energy. And then we have a Cancer. So this is between July and August. No, shoot, June and July, sorry. So this person can have very deep feelings. I feel like they clam up like a Cancer a lot when they're overwhelmed. And then we have the Capricorn symbol, okay? So this is a person, this is again winter time between December and January. This person has real ambitions with work. They're going to put a lot of effort to be successful at work. And I'm picking 3 angel oracle cards for more clarification. We have resilience, okay? Resilience. This person, yeah, they're a survivor. Intention. Okay. They know who they're dealing with right from the beginning, just like you do, but there's a lot of between there and now sort of thing, like you both have to, and there's a great depth to your relationship. So I think you'll be really well. I have these little these sticks, which are ancient Chinese sticks for fortune. They're in Chinese, which I don't read. So I'm going to interpret them and write them in the description for number 1. And so I hope that you guys are, just go into the description and read. So I think that maybe for this person, we can use the Carnelian as a representation of this reading. So when you guys are choosing, you probably chose the Carnelian. I think that this person has a very strong like energy in their body to get over a lot of the things that they have faced. And make sure to watch the end of the video for a clarifier. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for number 2. If you chose number 2, let's describe your relationship. So first I'm going to describe your person, then I'm going to describe the relationship, and then we are going to look a little bit deeper. So let's take a look at this person. So, ooh, the Magician. So this is a very bold person. This is a person who knows what's up. They just like to keep on top of things. Then we have the Win or Lose card. I feel like this person, like, it's basically like they call the shots. They're like, okay, they're going to put things on the line in order to get what they want. And I feel like there is joy and stability. This person is not going to like wait around for a relationship to happen. They're just going to go for it. So if they like you or if you like them and there's that going on, I don't think this person's going to back off they're going to back off if you don't want to be with them, but they're going to be like, either you're in it to win it or you got to go. The next message is refusing to see. I feel like maybe this person is in some way working through some kind of thing where they don't accept something about their life. I think that this will be a point of contention in your relationship, because I feel like you'll try to get them to see what they're doing, but they just will plug their ears. Monkey no here. Then we have the Heal card. This is the Soulmate card. So I feel like this person's just really open-hearted, and I think that they have good intentions not only towards you but towards other people. They could be your soulmate. Dreams coming true. I feel like, yeah, this person feels like the energy. They know exactly when to apply their effort and to go in what direction. They're definitely, you know when to apply their effort and when to seize an opportunity that's before them. So I think that they in some way just don't have a lot of time for maybe even dating or maybe even anything else. They just need the situation to be kind of is what it is, called for what it is, and go along with it in the right way. The next message is, this is the description of this person. This person has a very strong present. So again, it could be a man or a woman, but I feel like this person's like the king, you know, or the queen. Like they like to own the place. Oh yeah, and they're really schwanky person. They really like to have like nice looks, or they like to have everything like looking pristine. I feel like, yeah, this person does their hair a lot. They really take care of themselves. They don't worry about what other people think of them, but they like to set an impression. The next message is the Eight of Pentacles, and I feel like this person probably in some way really eats nutritiously, so they don't really have, I don't know if they have an athletic physique. Maybe they do, but they definitely eat well, so they don't have like a crappy figure. They have like a healthy, like robust figure. I'm getting the fact that they probably have like medium to dark hair, whatever their like ethnicity is. So in relation to what their ethnic background is, they have like a medium dark hair. And then we have I think that they have hazel eyes, or lighter eyes though. Medium, I think that they have darker hair, lighter eyes. They have like a more physical stamina, stronger physical stamina. And yet it's like kind of like, how do you say this? It's not like super muscular, but it's like, it's not super like slim either. It's just healthy from eating healthy. That you can see that this person probably moves a lot on the day-to-day, like walks around and does stuff. And then on the other side, they also probably eat well. So here is the next one. They have the Three of Swords. They're so good looking, they make you cry. Really? Okay, no, the Three of Swords probably represents that in some way they have like a, you know, probably a more serious look to them. They're kind of like, they like to, they do well when they're in front of other people, but in private moments they're more somber maybe, or maybe more reserved or pensive. They think a lot. They're like a thinker. They think about what they want to achieve and where they want to go with things. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards further. And now we're going to take a look at your relationship. So your message is, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, this person really assures that they have a lot of things financially, recognition and reward, but I think that they have worked really hard for what they own, and what they are. And then we have wisdom. So they may have a lot of education, they went to school a lot, they put the effort in to be who they are. And then there is a rejoice and celebration. So in this relationship, there could have been a separation where, you know, for whatever reason, you didn't see them for a long time. This could be somebody you knew earlier on in your life that comes back in your life after they have kind of earned who they are. They could have gone away somewhere and now they're coming back, and they have like a lot to show for themselves. They've put effort in every day. Then we have the Sun. I feel like there is like a lot of happiness in this person's life, and I feel like there's a lot of happiness in this person's life. And I feel like this person is celebrating whatever they've achieved. So it's not long before they celebrate what they've earned, if you know what I mean. And then we have the emotional loss, which is they in some way know that, I think that they've gone through a loss. I feel like they've gone through a loss, and I feel like they're not willing to sacrifice a relationship just haphazardly. I think that they're not, I think that priority for them is to make things work, and a priority for them is not to lose people in their life. The next message is the Koi fish spirit. There is always enough. So I feel like this is a person of abundance. This person feels like there's a lot for them. I think they enjoy their time. You guys are going to travel. I feel like they're not going to let you off. And off the hook. This can actually mean marriage. This is the Hierophant card, so I forgot to mention that. I think you guys will celebrate a lot and have a really good time, and I feel like there might be some moments in which you feel like you have to let go, but you're going to see this person say, they're very stubborn. I feel like they feel like, okay, well, this is just temporary, we're going to figure it out. I feel like I bet they're an Aries or like a Leo or something. Coyote or Capricorn. Coyote spirit, trust in the divine detours. Yeah, they like totally know what's up. They're like convinced that everything has a purpose and not everything needs to be perfect. Although they try to live life perfectly, but they don't want everything to be perfect. Let's roll the dice and see what's up. So I have Jupiter that rolled over to the side. So Jupiter, so they could have a prominent Jupiter in their chart, but they're like very benevolent. They like to earn a lot of money. They like to spend a lot of money. Venus, oh yeah, they like to spend money. They're very loving. You know, they have a strong Venus and Jupiter. Maybe you and they, when you compare your charts, have a Jupiter to Venus connection. Then we have Capricorn, okay? Capricorn. Okay, so this person, I told you, they could be a Capricorn. The other dice that kind of rolled out, they could be a Leo. So these are people who really like to live their life, you know. And this is kind of the energy that's coming up for the reading. This could be a time frame of either the summer between July and August for Leo, or it could be the winter time for Northern Hemisphere between December and January. This is going to take 6 days, 6 hours, 6 days, or 6 months, or number 7. So lucky number 7. 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. But these could be the numbers, like this could also be the numbers, the life path numbers of either person, or maybe in June and July. So again, this could be something that happens in the Northern Hemisphere climate. So let's take a look at the token, and we have 3. I'm going to pick 3 more. Okay, so this person's traveled a lot. This person has traveled. I had a feeling that they could be in the military, just a hunch for some of you guys. This person, Chiron. So I feel like this person is very healthy in order to address issues. So before issues become problems, they like do things to take care of them, to make sure that issues don't become like bigger problems. This person's very assertive. We've covered this. I just get a super assertive person. Ooh, the goddess. Okay. So there's also this kind of energy of like peace and goodwill, and I think this person respects women. I feel like solar plexus, right? That's the sun right here. A lot of excitement, a lot of go get it attitude. We have the summertime as well. This is a symbol for the summer. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, then you're in Capricorn, and vice versa. So it's something in the middle of summer. Let's take a look at 3 little cards. I have them over here, but let's just pick them out. So I have 3 cards, keywords. I have inspiration. Okay, so this is an inspirational person. I think being around this person almost feels like, what do I have business doing here? There's a level of creativity. It's like, well, what do you want for your life? What do you want to create, you know? And then we have adventure. So yeah, travel is a huge part, I think, of your relationship. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick one of these sticks, and this is an ancient Chinese form of divination. I don't know them, and they're in Chinese, so I'm going to interpret them and then write it down in the description down below for more information. And then I feel like, what should we use for this person? Okay, well, I got this, which is one of the solids, and so this is the hexahedron, which is the which is the element of earth. So this rides with physical body. I feel like there's a strong physical presence in this person. This person rises to the top through just pure effort and the effort that they put into their life. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go to the end of the video where I have an oracle card reading. And thank you so much. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. And if you chose 3, this is your option. I'm Veroosh. Nice to meet you if you're just jumping in. I'm going to describe the person that you will love next. And if you want to check out the bonus round at the end of this video, it's the big bonus for the rest of the... It's a pick a card within a pick a card, so go check it out. Here are your cards. So we have feeling alone. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of adversity here. This person has felt alone a lot in their life. Maybe they were in some way different than everybody else. I feel like maybe this person had to, like, in some way come to terms with who they are and get stronger within themselves and grow beyond that and then communicate that to others. They could be, you know, a counselor, a teacher. I feel like they have gone through a long journey. They could be a writer. They could be have gone on a long journey and had in some way, you know, progressed in their life. And so through that, conveying themselves and their experiences motivates them a lot. They're very vested in like motivating others or being an inspiration to others through the challenges that they have faced. Then we have the 8 of Swords, helpless and hopeless. This looks like a child, you know. I feel like they had, you know, kind of indecision. They were sort of left alone as a child. I feel like they left alone, feeling alone by their parents, so they in some way didn't have any way to figure out what to do with themselves or what to do next. And then we have believe and succeed. And I feel like this person just caught on something, they held tight, and now they are the wonderful self that you are about to meet or get to know. And then we have the Heal card, which is the soulmate card. I think they really stepped into what they were supposed to be. Like they truly became who they were meant to be, or really kind of came into themselves. And so I feel like now they are portraying that to the world. That's who they are. They have this strong kind of expression of who they are. Here are your cards. We have the Hanged Man. And so what this represents is that this person has probably, like, I would say that this person has a body type that is, the Hanged Man, even though it looks like yoga, it actually represents stagnancy. So this person may not have the perfect body, but that's because they had to invest their time into other things other than their body, because it was the set of circumstances, and they were sort of misguided. You know, when a person's left alone for whatever reason, they're sort of misguided and they have to figure out their path themselves. Here is the next message, and I know we all do, but when a person's really kind of caught in a situation where they're different than everyone, nobody knows what's going on, that's carving out their own path is even more like challenging, because some of the basic things that you and I learn are taken for granted, you know, that we take for granted. This person never learned through someone else. 7 of Swords. So we're looking at the description here rather than like the meaning of the card. So I feel like this person probably has darker features for whatever their ethnicity is. They have darker hair, darker eyes, darker skin tone. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so I feel like, yeah, this person doesn't have the perfect body. I feel like but they're fine. They're and I think you like them a lot, and that's the important thing. I feel like this person, yeah, just they have their own stuff that they are dealing with, and so they have an expression of that. Then we have the Hierophant. I really sense that this person has darker complexion, darker features, darker color eyes for their ethnicity, okay? So that's relative, and I know that's a huge spectrum, so it's just a very loose description. I feel like their hair is probably shorter, and they could have curly hair. And I feel like maybe they have a more serious face, a more kind of like I would say like a face that isn't overly expressive, that is more kind of, that isn't overly expressive, that is very like Saturnian. It feels like Saturnian face. I don't know if you understand what that means, but Saturn is like the planet of, like, they probably look old for their age, but not because of wrinkles or something. That's just their bone structure. Then we have the Two of Cups, but I feel like they have Two of Cups. I feel like they like really flowing clothes, and they probably wear a lot of like relaxed fit clothes, sports clothing, that kind of thing, so it eases their look out. And then they have the Three of Swords. And so I feel like the kind of, I had said this is not the first time that this came through, the kind of love that the kind of look that makes you cry, you know. So I feel like this person in some way is this kind of look that makes you cry, but it means that I think that this person is probably this a somber look, but then also kind of welcoming and nice. A serious face, probably more unassuming. I would say it's like not everybody sees this person and they're like, oh, there goes a hot babe or a stud, you know, but they are not like, they're just unassuming. That is not something that they've probably learned to pronounce about themselves. That's not how they express themselves. Okay, so sorry about that. I live in a big city, and I live in a good area in a big city. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. That's the Fire. Okay, so let's see. Next we have like love. Okay, so not love, but like what is going on in this situation. And then we have Balance, which is Sagittarian, and this is like the divine union of souls. There's like a really good connection between these people, and I think that there's this like friendly demeanor and a commitment to be nice to people, a commitment to be a nice person. And then we have Three of Cups, share the love. And so what this represents is that maybe this is all about, like, I think that your relationship is very much based on making life better for other people, better than you had yourselves, and very kind. Like, both of you guys may volunteer, or both of you guys may, you know, really have a concern for others' well-being, and that's the connection, the intention to be good to the world. The next message is the Five of Pentacles, and so I feel like you are going to face a time when around you a lot of people are unhappy, and I feel like you are going to be like the light in the darkness for a lot of people, and that's going to make your love stronger, you know, presenting to people and in some way being there for other people who may have more challenging lives or circumstances. Then we have Opportunity Beckons, and what this represents is that there is a I feel as though there is a big chance in order to progress in life in a certain direction. There is a big chance in front of one of you to maybe go back and do something, go back to school and finish a very high degree, something like that. And that would be only because, like, in the relationship the vibe is so towards caring for other people, so it's not about becoming more professional to make more money, but it's actually to be more helpful to the world. And then we have the strengthening. Yeah, this relationship is going to get stronger and stronger and deeper as you prove to each other just how strongly you feel about being there for others. And then we have the Eight of Cups moving on. And so I feel like this is in some way trying to help other people move on through their situations and be there in their lives. And in some way I feel like somebody's going to approach this situation and like offer love to one of you, but I think that is going to really strongly reinforce your relationship, and so that person will in some way move along. But I think they're going to be persistent, and I think that it's not going to be a secret. I think that immediately one person is going to tell the other person, like, yo, I just got this message and I don't know what to do about it. Here's a couple extra cards. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. So I feel like, yeah, there's just immediate connection between the two of you. And the second card is Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So be careful who you say what to, because I think that there's a prying heart. Somebody has feelings for one or both of you. You know, when people see you happy with someone, it just, they automatically are curious. So maybe that's what it is. And then you kind of call a spade on that one. Here are your dice. So we have Uranus. Yeah, it's not a relationship that people understand, so don't expect a lot of understanding from other people. It's not one that's like easily understood. This person could be a Cancer or an Aries. The dice was sort of like this. So this could be happening in the spring or summer. And then we have spring again with Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, very loving energy. You probably will have lots of children. There is 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, maybe 7 months, or life path 7. 7's a lucky number. And then we have 8, which is again 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, or 8 months, sorry. And then we have Pluto, which is like, yeah, I feel like you've signed up for you really signed up for something, and you feel like it's necessary to see this situation through. I feel like it's deeply committed to the life you lead. You live a life of purpose with this person. Let's take a look at tokens. We have 4, 6. Okay, so we have the solar plexus. You grab life by the nose and you go for it. That's cool. Yeah, you guys are very purposeful people together. And then we have fire energy, spirit. Maybe you're religious. Maybe you're both very religious in your own way, whatever that religion is. And then we have Pisces. Okay, Pisces again. Okay. And so that can represent, again, a strong sense of responsibility. Pisces are very interested in helping the world. The yin and the yang. This could be a twin flame relationship. I'm not pulling your leg, but this card makes it feel that way, right? Like the balance card, it's like it's almost like immediately the perfect connection. And then we have Gemini Spirit. So this could also be that it seems like maybe it is between like from late May through July that you meet each other, and this is kind of like the wheel of the year. So I feel like the wheel of the year is good luck for this relationship, but also like I feel the sense of purpose that you both share. So it's not like it's a relationship of purpose. It really feels like a twin flame relationship. Okay, so let's pick a couple angel cards. Oops. I have humor. I saw humor. I'll show you the other two in a sec. So first one is humor. I kind of just I've seen these so many times that so there's some fun in the relationship. And then you have birth. I told you guys there's kids involved. Lots of kids, you know, and you'll be very good parents and flexibility. So whatever problems, whatever kinds of people you interact with, you know, that's going to really strengthen you. It's like life is for interacting and not kind of isolating yourselves, and you're very much committed to that type of experience. So I have these sticks. I'm going to pull one out for you guys. I don't read them, like I don't know them because they're in Chinese. I need to learn, but I'll figure it out, and then I'll write it in the description for you in the bottom what it says, and I'll make it, because they have these kinds of like ancient written, and I'll paraphrase it, but I'll give you guys my interpretation in the description. And then let's pick, I'm going to use a Fluorite Rose for this. Fluorite is like clear mind, but it's also clear heart. So when you guys are picking at the beginning, you pick this, and so that's the Fluorite is clear mind, but it's also a clear heart. It's a purple, and as you can see, purple and green stone, and I love it so much. So pretty. So clear mind, clear heart. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my video, and this is the bonus for love. It's a bonus love message 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't have to coincide with your main message, but here you go. So go check out the option you want. It's just a really quick 3-card little extra. So we have attraction for number 1. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Then self-initiation. So I feel like you need to take care of yourself, or this is saying that you will be taking care of yourself, and when you're really taking care of yourself well, then the doors of love will open for you. Energy balance, and I feel like as you take care of yourself, your energy improves, and then the person who you're meant to be with will come into your life. So I feel like this is also stop and smell the roses, right? The attraction card. So give yourself the opportunity to really live your life right now and take care of yourself, and love will come knocking then. Okay, if you chose number 2, we have the you deserve love, you are lovable, yes you are. And then we have within nothing there is everything. So I feel like even though it feels like maybe there isn't enough love around you, romantic love around you right now, there is definitely everything that you need within your grasp, and it's here for you. That change is going to happen very quickly. I feel like the person who chose this feels like there's just not that much love right now. You feel like maybe like, hey, where's my love? Where did it go? Come on guys, show me, where is it? So maybe you're feeling like that, and there's going to be kind of a change very quickly. And look at Mr. Fancy Pants walking into your life right there. Here, focus. We want to see Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, so there he comes. Heyo. Okay, so number 3, here is your option. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're being shy. You're being so shy. And then the next message is the burning hero. So I feel like, yeah, you got to be more brave in terms of love. And then we have purification. So you're going through some kind of cycle in which some things need to happen before you carry on in love. So I think that you need to be more brave and face those things that you have to do. Get your chores done, get your hair did, get whatever else you need to do, and then everything will be fine. So that is that. I feel like maybe everybody has a task list, so this pick a card bonus was more like what you need to do, but I hope you don't mind, and I hope it gave you some food for thought. Make sure to check out my other videos I'm going to put over here and here and here and here. Okay? Thanks. Bye.